Let's talk about growing carrots. Carrots are tricky for a lot of us, especially as new gardeners. So I wanted to go over a couple things I've learned about growing carrots. So carrots are a root vegetable, which means that when you pull the carrot out of the ground, you are ending the plant's life. That being said, you can't really transplant a carrot. But if you're a small space gardener like myself, or you like to garden in containers, carrots can be grown in containers. You could start them in containers, or you could start them in the ground or in your garden in your raised beds. Now, with regards to soil requirements, I use a raised bed mix. I have a garden bed specifically for growing my carrots in. And like I said, you can put them in containers, but you'll want a loose raised bed garden soil mix. You do compost, peat moss, vermiculite, perlite, those kind of things loosen up the soil, and it allows the carrots to expand, and you don't wind up with A, wonky carrots, or B, carrots that won't actually develop. So these are what vermiculite and perlite look like. Very lightweight. You can find them at your local garden center, in nurseries, at Home Depot, at Lowe's. It's these little white pellets. They add a lot of aeration to the soil. They allow for great drainage, and it just makes the soil a lot looser for the carrots to grow. Now, when you're gardening in containers or the raised beds, like a 5 or 10 or 20-gallon container, just add a couple of heaping cups into the top and just work them in of the vermiculite and the perlite. And just as an added, the more you know, you can actually plant your carrots out about 2 to 3 weeks before your last frost date. And they take a long time to germinate. It could be about 3 weeks for your carrot seeds to germinate. You'll want to make sure that they stay evenly moist. The seeds are tiny, and they will dry out. So just keep an eye on them. We like to cover them with like some cling wrap, or if you grow them outside, a lot of people will take like a cardboard and cover the top and keep it weighted down. It keeps the moisture in until they germinate, and then you could take the covering off of it. And the great thing about growing carrots yourself is that there's a ton of varieties that you could try. So here are some that I have. We have black nebula carrots. There's a Parisian carrot that you could try. These multicolored ones are always fun. You never know what you're going to pull up. And I also have these Kyoto red carrots. So give it a try. Carrots are fun to grow. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time.